nobody knows more than this. Yeah. Okay, great stuff. Oh, all right, we're going to change gears here a little bit. We're actually start in on some of the music portion of the night. Tommy Mitchell runs this place, has been really good in helping us get everything set up and getting going. He plays a very mean harmonica. He may play with people later on in the night, but we thought we'd get him up here and have him do his gig. Good stuff. Tommy, are you here? You were in here a second ago. Did you leave? He couldn't.
He was practicing.
He's outside practicing?
Wow.
Carl, bring him in. Bring him in, baby.
Yeah. We're ready.
Yeah. This is... Tommy is up. Okay. We're taking a break. Let me give the rest to you. So, oh, Tommy, okay. Tommy, are you ready? Okay. All right, is the adrenaline just like flowing, right? Okay, the vortex is happening right here in Culver City. I know that all of your instruments are sort of screwing up right now because of the electricity. All right, Tom.
Hi.
Hey, good.
I thought I was gonna play with a band, but that's cool.
Yeah, I do that too.
I'm cool, whatever. I mean, I'm not cool, but I'm okay. I think I'm cool. I someone videotaped it, I walk kind of like this. I didn't really realize that. I was like, who's that guy? Anyway, I have a soundtrack. I walk. Sort of like that.
Love it.
Yeah. But I guess I'm playing with myself, which I'm pretty used to actually. So anyway, here's how it goes. You know, the harmonica, there's a funny thing about the instruments in me is I learned them to show other people that I'm better than them. And I hope nobody here can play harmonica better than me. Actually, I used to be in this band in high school. And as soon as I finished my Lord of the Rings thing, I started... I had one too. I had it totally. Silmarillion, right? Yeah. Woo! The whole first part is like Genesis, right? I love it. Oh man, I'm crazy. I locked myself in my room. At least I didn't play with myself. So anyway, I started as a singer because I memorized all the words to songs, right? So, you know, my friend started a band, he had a bass. Parents had a church band, so we started playing. And my friend showed me some guitar chords so I could accompany myself singing. So I learned a few guitar chords. I instantly had this, and because I've been listening to music all my life, like, does anyone remember Casey Kasem Top 100 Countdown? Yeah. It was glued to the radio, you know what I mean? Right before the Lord of the Rings and then for the harmonica. But so I sort of had this, so I started singing with this band and I started playing guitar and I had this extreme hunger for guitar. So I just started, you know, going everywhere trying to learn things. I'd run home every day and I learned my open chords and my bar chords and my pentatonic leads. And actually, within a few months, I was better than the guitar player in my band. So I started like eliminating people in my band. So pretty soon, I was the only person that wanted to play with me. But I play with myself a lot. So anyway, back to the harmonica. Now, I had problems with this friend. We were in and out of these bands all the time, and you know, he kicked me out, or I quit, or I kicked him out, or I don't know, whatever. And a lot of problems with girls. So we started like sort of separate bands, and so I saw him in a band once. He was in this band called the Berry Pickers. Now they did all Rolling Stone songs, only the Chuck Berry songs that the Rolling Stones covered. On the Berry Pickers. They fucking ruled. They ruled. I'm serious. If anyone's here a Chuck Berry fan, Rolling Stones versus Chuck Berry songs. Awesome. So anyway, I heard him play the harmonica, and I'm like, wow, that's cool. And so I thought, you know, maybe I'll check this harmonica thing out. So I got it, and like the harmonica, interesting enough, is it comes in different keys. See, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it has two octaves. So anyway, I got it, and I heard the blues, and so there's something called straight harp, and there's something called cross harp. So I got a thing. I was trying to figure out the blues, and I'm like. Sound right. I'm like, I'm trying to play. I couldn't figure it out. So basically one day I moved into this old house and I was cleaning out the closet and I found this little tiny piece of paper. And on this little tiny piece of paper it said, The straight harp, to play the straight harp is you blow on the 4 hole. They're numbered. You blow on the 4 hole. So. The blues harp is based on drawing on the 2 note. Now this was not designed to be this way. The slaves came over and sang the blues. It was mixed with African scales. Those African scales were on the harmonica. So it says to draw on the 2 hole, that is your root note. They're designed to play straight. It says F, but you draw on the 2, which is in C. So I thought, huh, sorry. That's weird. Whoa! Because as a singer and I sort of play guitar, I sort of heard something like, oh, that's cool. So I started kind of hearing it. And then I smoked a lot of weed, and so actually, there's a thing called, where am I? Lord of the Rings, dude. So, killer, dude, Gandalf, bro. So anyway, bending a note is like this. And that's a very very important part in playing the blues. So anyway, bending the note is like smoking a joint. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this. But when you smoke a joint and you're about ready to burn your fingers, and you go, what you actually do is you increase the air inhale. I'm talking about playing harmonica. You increase the intake of the air into your lungs. You make the hole of your lips smaller, and you pull your tongue back your mouth. You go, and that's how you learn to. So then I kind of had figured that part out already because I smoked a lot of weed. There's a Lord of the Rings joke coming up here. So anyway, I'll try to get some new material. So then I did the. So I'm like, whoa! So just that little bit of information, I learned the blues. So a lot of people who pick up the harp, they're trying to figure out the blues, they approach it from the straight harp. This is your harp listening. They approach it from the straight harp frame of mind. You get that little piece of paper that says when the saints go marching in, you try to learn it, and then you try to play the blues, you can't. So anyway, that's the lesson. So let me see if I can play something.
All right. Cool.
No, that's a huge, I mean, as stupid and silly as that is the huge key to playing the blues harp. I probably don't need this.
next one up